Jackson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go. 79 Bronco.
Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
18, Pioneer.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther Buffalo 18. Go.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Caught by Jacobs. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now Jackson. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
19-18.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Tight. 19-18. Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the 17. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. This one's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Into the second level past the 30. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively with a group that has this much speed and athleticism. You're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
At the 36-yard line. Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Go.
Jackson looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Punt meets him at the 28. Juke the defender. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good return here of 19 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Set. Check go.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Texans need only one to take the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connecting on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the jump.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. gun, a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. He nearly took this one all the way. A huge return that easily could have ended in 6. And the Texans are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans pushing for points. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Jackson out of the gun on third. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans might be able to get some points late after the interception. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're running the option, short side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That finds Jacobs complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jackson now on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on third and long. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So that brings up fourth and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
First down throw for Jackson. Able to find Hawkinson.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. This is Jacobs running left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going run again with Jacobs. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Now Jackson on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Pumped up, to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
100. Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the